Am I the butthole for telling my mom I'm not going to be her second choice just because my brother died? My mom and I, 23 male, don't have the best relationship. My parents broke up when I was 2. My mom was trying to do college, so I was mostly with my dad and she'd have me every weekend. When I was 6, she got married and then a year later had my half-brother Tommy. After that, she was canceling our meetups or days I go over there because she was busy. Missing out on school stuff and then birthdays. I barely saw her after that, and her reason always was being busy with my half-bro. I never even met him. Like at all. I could also tell when I was around her husband didn't like me. He was always serious around me and never actually spoke to me. Years went on and it just went to total no talking at all. My dad got married to my stepmom when I was 10 and she's really great. So 9 months ago I heard from my grandparents on Facebook that Tommy passed. I don't know the full details, all I know it was some accident and he had serious injuries. Thought about reaching out to my mom, but it felt weird since we haven't talked in years. She ended up the one messaging me. First telling me about what happened to Tommy and then apologizing for not keeping contact with me for years. Pretty much she wants to meet and for us to have a relationship again. It just felt off to me that she's doing it only now after Tommy passed. I know some of you are going to say losing him maybe made her realize she was a crap mom to me, but still. If this hadn't happened, then it's like she never would have reached out and wouldn't be trying. I told her this too, and I'm not interested in us having anything ATM. This made her push even more that we need to do this, and it just seemed like she was not going to let this go. So I said I'm sorry for what happened to him, but I'm not going to be her second choice. And she can't expect me to want her back in just because she lost one child and decided she'll go back to the other. Maybe in the future if I feel differently, but not right now. My mom hasn't left me alone, and when last time I talked to my grandparents they gave me crap about what I told her, and I shouldn't have said that to her after she's lost her son. So I'm not sure if what I said was too harsh. Saying I'm not interested in her right now just because my brother's not around anymore and it's like I'm just her only option now. It's just how I feel since she dropped out of my life once she had another family. Was I a butthole? Not the butthole in the slightest, in my opinion. This shouldn't be a question in your head, man. Don't feel bad about not wanting a relationship. She ditched you for her other son and now only wants you now that he's gone? F off. This is harsh, but that's karma. Completely up to you, but she doesn't deserve you, pal. Exactly. Original poster is not a plan B. This is such a bad thing to do to a child. The mother wants emotional support, not original poster. She wants something to love to help her over her grief and regrets. I hope she won't get anything off original poster. And what if the mom gets another child, dog, or something, and will just kick original poster to the curb again? Just horrible. She did it once, she will do it again. There's a great support group at r/raised by narcissists, Reddit link. I don't think original poster was really raised by one. Not the butthole. Right? More like r/abandoned by narcissists, Reddit link. Man, this one got me. I wanted it to be real so bad. r/subs fell for, Reddit link. It really should be a sub. Agreed. This hits home for me. Make it real. It'll get plenty of attention for being attached to the top comment. r/narcissistic abuse covers it pretty well. Reddit link. I still clicked, just to be sure. Damn. It didn't get me, but I joined so fast, haha. I almost edited my post right after submitting to post the same link, lol. Good point. But abandonment by one and the guilt trip being laid now are common threads there. Original poster won't be alone in that kind of experience there and will find support from others who have had similar issues. The mom has narc vibes. She wasn't there for her child, but now expects original poster to be there for her and is sending flying monkeys, grandparents in this case, to do her dirty work for her. Definitely not the butthole. I don't think anyone is really ever raised by a narcissist. They're not usually pictures of parental warmth and support. This is so true. That's a good group, but I'm not really sure he was raised by one. r/estranged adult child might be better for this particular relationship, Reddit link. Oh, wow, thank you for this, actually. I was just telling someone about how this is my 11th year of being voluntarily estranged from my mom. This is a nice kind of validation I didn't know I'd find like this. Agreed, though. Original poster is not the butthole, and I really hope they believe that, despite family pressure. I follow both, and r/estranged adult child sounds like a better fit for original poster. R/raised by narcissists is more for people actively dealing with narcissists, who are just realizing their parents are narcs, or are struggling with setting down boundaries. Sounds like original poster has his boundaries set just fine and is simply dealing with new pressure to reconnect. Reddit link. Not the butthole. You actually lost your mother years ago. What was your grandparents' opinion then? Where was their concerned involvement when that happened? It is definitely a tragedy that she lost the son she was so close with. However, the tragedy already occurred in your life, and from your account, no one was scrambling around to support you other than your father and stepmom. Trust your gut, you do not owe those people explanations or justifications for your decisions. So glad to know your dad and stepmom are good, supportive folks. Best of luck. I understand it's hard to lose a child or a parent. I lost one of mine years ago. Also, I'm sorry about Tommy. I wish I'd known him. She caused this simple, heartbreaking truth. Unfortunately, you're 0 for 2 on mothering. Maybe try a houseplant? What do you have against poor defenseless houseplants? The petty queen in me loves this. This to me is the big one. Not only was she crap at parenting up, she made it so both her sons were deprived of the chance at having a brother. As an only child who's wished for a brother literally, as long as I can remember, this pisses me off to no end. And due to the whole butterfly effect thing, if original poster and his brother had known each other, the accident may never have even happened, and his egg donor would have 2 sons right now instead of 0. The burden of making her feel better is not Op's responsibility. If she wasn't such a crafty mother, he would already be mourning with her. She wouldn't have to beg for his attention in the first place. Why doesn't this have a million upvotes? We will get there, one at a time. No, Op, you are not the butthole. Your bio mom, and her husband, roundly rejected you and made sure you were unwelcome in their lives. Of course, your maternal grandparents are on her side. Yes, you can show grace and compassion acknowledging her loss, but, as you said, you didn't know your half-brother and your mother is practically a stranger. My only piece of unsolicited advice is to thank your stepmom sincerely for her support. It would probably mean the world to her. Op should tell her that he already has a mother. That might be just twisting the knife. I'm not saying don't do it, though. I see it as original poster taking the knife out of his back to stab his mom. I would think twisting it would involve him talking crap about his mom and his half-brother he never met. But if something ever happens to her, I'll give you a call. Obviously, that's really harsh, but so is abandoning your child as if they don't even matter. Why should original poster be sensitive to her feelings when she was never sensitive to his? Original poster is definitely not the butthole. Honestly, if she keeps pressing, saying this after telling her he already has a mom may actually be what is needed to get her to back off. What she is doing is awful to original poster. I think the part that pains me the most is that his own mother pushed him out for a shiny new toy, and he didn't even know his own brother. It's as if she decided that leaving his father meant, to her, that she was no longer his mother either, not just an ex-wife, and she started over with her new family, child included. Wanting to come back now because her second son died is such an enormous punch in the gut. Original poster really did handle it perfectly. His grandparents need to step back and accept that their own daughter is an ah. Even as the sentiment seems harsh, in light of her recent loss, it's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts when you've been horrible to your own son. Hugs to Op. I'm glad he has an amazing stepmother. All of this. From the sounds of it, original poster already has a mom, and it's not the woman who pushed him out of her vagina, but rather the mom who has been present in his life for 13 years. So much this. Blood relations is not what makes one a parent. Normally I would say you can have 2 mom figures in your life and having 1 mother figure isn't a good reason to not have a second, so why bring it up? But the way original poster's bio mom wants to her back in her life as soon as her son died, making her feel like a replacement, I think this is justified. If mom can treat, people like spare parts that can be swapped and replaced, so can original poster. If the mom wants to even have a relationship with her daughter, she needs to stop making it about her son's death, and she definitely needs to give it some time. Agreed, not the butthole. I just want to add that mom spent the past 17 years pretending original poster doesn't exist. She doesn't get to instantly restart a relationship she threw away. And original poster shouldn't be guilted into being his bio mom's emotional support animal. Not the butthole. Having a child should not be an excuse to abandon other children. She just didn't want to have a relationship with you, and now she's trying to fill the gaps. You don't owe her anything. Not the butthole. I feel bad for Tommy, but you don't owe her anything. She lost 2 sons. She lost original poster years ago when she made the choice it was not important for her to be a mother to him once she got her do-over family. Then she lost her youngest to this tragic accident. It's unfortunate, but she made her decision years ago. What does she expect, that he suddenly appear as nothing bad has happened, no negligence, no hurt feelings at all? I feel like she would prefer he died instead of the half-brother. I know it sounds appalling, but it's my feeling. 1000%, original poster is not the butthole. Plus she waited 12 effing years to reconnect with her now adult son? Op's mother is TA regardless of the whole convenient child dead child excuse. Cut her out completely, as well as anyone else giving you a hard time over her crafty parenting, or lack of, not the butthole. Completely agree on not the butthole. To me, you can never be a butthole for being honest about how you feel. Op's mom may not like the answer she gets, but that's not really your problem. Not the butthole, and your grandparents are also TA if they've watched this situation unfold over years and only now decided to intervene. Even if she's genuinely regretting the past, that's her problem, because it was entirely her actions that put her in this place now. You aren't an emotional support animal that she can pick up when she needs it. It's very reasonable you don't want to be subbed in for Tommy when you were already swapped for him once. She's going to need to demonstrate that she wants to get to know you as a person, not a substitute son. And she's got a lot of explaining to do. She made you a stranger. She doesn't get to call on strangers for help. Exactly this. Where were they the whole time your mother ignored you? You never even met your brother. How bad is that? What did they say about that? Mom ignored him and he never met the brother for a whole 16 years. It's not like an infant needs more attention than a 7-year-old. This is next level. I mean, just technically speaking, an infant absolutely does need more attention than a 7-year-old, but that's no excuse for her totally ditching him and making zero effort whatsoever. It doesn't mean the 7-year-old doesn't need any attention or that she couldn't make some time. She is 100% in the wrong here. I wonder if they meant something more along the lines of an infant doesn't need 100% of your attention, and it doesn't need it for 16 consecutive years. Very possible. Either way, there is no excuse for her to 100% exclude her other kid despite having a baby, and the baby wasn't an infant the whole time. I mean, I understand the point you're making, and you have the right idea with it, but I think that was a poor choice of words to get it across. In reality, an infant does need more attention than a 7-year-old, because while they are both very young and still rely on their parents, a 7-year-old can manage basic life functions in a way an infant cannot. Things like grabbing food out of a cupboard, eating, drinking water, going to the bathroom, etc. are necessary just to stay alive. A small infant isn't able to do those things, and will literally die without care of the parent. Same with a big infant, actually lol. Until they are out of the infant stage, it's the same general scenario, just little details change. The mother not only takes care of an infant in every important way, but they are also the one providing the actual food source with either breast milk or formula. It's a bit different from a child who just needs food to be around somewhere to eat it. You can't find breast milk/formula just sitting anywhere to grab, even if a baby had the mobility to do so. Just be careful with the wording next time, so it's more clear that you are referring to a more emotional/mental/bonding type of attention over just giving them attention in life. People are nitpicking this wording, and while technically correct, my kids are 7 years apart, and if anything, my older kid needed extra attention because of how much of an attention suck an infant is. 7-year-olds are still little attention hogs, and the mother here was a terrible person for just abandoning her first child. Exactly. I just can't get over the fact that he never even met his brother. That's unconscionable. That is crazy. There is no way she can explain that away. Well said. And regretting the past is bullcrap. She had an opportunity to regret the past every single day up until now, but it was only the loss of Tommy that made her feel this way. She is trying to fill Tommy's void. And she is never going to shut up about him. If Original Poster does spend time with her, it's all he's ever going to hear. When you're out to lunch, it will be, "Oh, you like cheeseburgers?" Tommy used to love cheeseburgers. She may even try to mold Original Poster into Tommy. Not the butthole. Yes. You are a human being, not a band-aid. Tell her to get a good therapist, not force herself on the child she abandoned. Ouch. But not wrong. I can't imagine what it must be like to lose a child. She has an opportunity to make amends, but she has lots of work to do. She doesn't genuinely regret it, she is asking out of purely selfish reasons. If she regretted her actions and wanted a relationship without strings attached, she would have let Original Poster take the lead and set the rules. Take it step by step. The fact she's already demanding she needs this all and needs it now means this isn't about Op, it's about her own needs. She hasn't spoken to Original Poster in years and still had the audacity to demand an emotional crutch. She's going to need to demonstrate that she wants to get to know you as a person. The fact that she insisted on having a relationship makes it pretty obvious what she's doing, in my opinion. She isn't doing this because she cares about Op, she just wants to use Original Poster for her own benefit. Edit. Whoops, looks like /user Darth Vader Cake said exactly this already, my bad. Reddit link. You aren't an emotional support animal that she can pick up when she needs it. Yup. And that's likely exactly the kind of thinking that is going through Op's mother's mind. I need comfort now and I'm all that's important. And when she's done grieving, who knows if she'll even stick around. There is still her husband, Tommy's father, who doesn't leak a Original Poster. My son died, but wait, I got a spare, don't I? Not the butthole. This. Block her on social media and tell your grandparents that your decision on this is final for the time being, and that if they can't respect your choice then you'll restrict contact with them. Op's mom treating Original Poster as if he's an old sweater from high school she just remembered she had and now wants to see if it still fits. What gross behavior. People aren't things to place on a shelf and only pick up when needed. What a great analogy. And you know she'll probably spend most of that time talking about Op's half-brother instead of actually getting to know Original Poster. Of course, she will. The living child will never be quite enough to fill the hole of a dead one. Exactly. Damn. Y'all keep putting it best. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.